Hello, it's Marianne again. Today I'm going to show you 5 apps on how to deal with your health. Just putting my lovely cat in the background, having a very hard life at the moment. Um, so once or twice a week we're doing live streams to show you 5 apps to on a specific topic. So last week we did 5 apps to use with your kids. Tuesday we did 5 apps to help you learn something new. And today is going to be 5 apps to help with your health and manage your health. Next week will probably be 5 apps to unleash your creativity or something like that. But if you have any ideas or any demands or things that you would like us to cover, let us know and we'll have a look into it. And same if you actually using the apps that we're showing you, let us know in the comments or send us an email, because it's always nice to see that what we're doing is appreciated. So yeah, I'm just going to start right away. So just turning the camera. Here you go. So I might have found a way to not have the tablet as jumpy as before. So I'm just going to put in my code. Here you go. So 5 apps to help you deal with your health. The first one I'm going to show you is one that's actually used quite a lot by people who have older relatives or people with dementia sometimes. It's called Medi Safe, and if you click on it, it's actually an app that helps you manage your medication taking, so you don't forget a session. Or so basically what you're going to do is you're going to add your, so this is just fictional, I don't know what that medication is, but let's see. If you want to add a medication, I'm just going to type something completely I don't know what that is, but let's say I'm taking that. And so it's asking you what form is the med, so pill, solution, injection, powder, blah blah blah. I'm going to say it's a pill. I have no idea how strong it is. Well, just say. And then it's going to ask you, do you need to take this med every day? I'm going to say yes. How often do you need to take it? I don't know, 3 times a day. At what time of day do you take your first dose? In the morning, at 7:45. The second one at noon, at 12, and the third one at night at 10 p.m. Whatever. So this is just completely fictional. And then you can add a refill reminder and how long you're going to take this pill. So I'm going to say, so it started on the 31st of March, and the treatment is 10 days long. And I'm going to save. And basically what it's going to do is every day you're going to have a schedule at what time you need to take your pills, and it's going to send you a reminder so you don't forget to take them. And you can also add other things like some measurements about your physical health. Yeah, so you see you can add your cholesterol, the calorie consumed, your glucose level. So you really have lots of different things. Yeah. So yeah, basically, and I know it's used a lot by people who have early signs of dementia and start to forget things. And this way you can be really reminded at the right time what exactly to take and how to take it. So yeah, if you are on medication and have lots of things to juggle around and you sometimes confused on what you need to take at what time, here is an app that is actually a really good reminder of everything. So that was Medi Safe. The second one I'm going to show you is called, I'm going to show Migraine Buddy. So this one is really really specific for people who have migraines. It's a way for the app to understand what are your triggers and how to deal with your migraine attacks. So basically you no, that's not what I wanted to do. So Ah. Yeah, so basically you can add a migraine, and you can add all sorts of different parameters. So you can add what type of attack it was, if you slept before well, what was the weather, because sometimes the weather can have an influence on migraines, intensity, if you had some medication, when you started to feel relief, the symptoms, etc. And as soon as you have 5 attacks registered, the app is going to start to see if there's a pattern, and yeah, help you with that. So it's just a tracking app for migraines, but it's actually quite useful. So this one is really dedicated for people just with migraines. Another one that is really interesting is called Elstap. So it's an app that's been that is managed by doctors. So you can so this one, you have several how to say, features in this app. So you have this one where you can assess your symptoms, and it's going to tell you potentially what you have. So it's in the form of a chat. So let's say I have a toothache, whatever. So you can select what part of your body is painful, and select what is happening exactly. So it's going to ask you a series of questions, and basically it's going to narrow down what is potentially your problem and advise you what to do. Usually, yeah. So let's see. Yeah. No, yeah, why not? No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so see, well, this is once again completely fictional. um, and yeah, so that's also a disclaimer every time. And of course, it's always better to see an actual doctor, an actual therapist to make sure what you have. Um, and yeah, let's say have that. So it does say to go see a doctor urgently, but it's quite good to have an idea of what might be happening to you. You can also you can ask doctors a question, and then you have to wait usually on 24 hours, and the doctor will reply to a question. They do have lots of resources around the COVID-19 at the moment, obviously. And yeah, talk to a doctor. I never tried this feature before, but I guess this is quite good as well. So yeah, so this is Elstap, yeah, to help you with your to help you have a pre-diagnosis, I would say. And here we have the same app, but around your mental health. So it's the same thing in the sense that you're going to have a series of questions, and it's going to give you techniques to reduce your anxiety, your depression, and of course refer you to potentially a doctor if you need to see a real person. Yeah, so same, it's a series of questions that you can answer quite easily. And it's going to try to see what is happening with you, and give you tips and techniques on how to deal with your mental health. So that was Hubot. Just a reminder, as every time I will post in the comments a little infographics with a reminder of all the apps that I talked about today. And the last one is Lumosity. So this one is a little bit different. It's one of these brain games that will help you train your brain, basically. So you have some free. You have a free part to the game, to the app, and you have some premium as well. But the free is usually quite good in itself. So there are lots of there are lots of different games that can work on your memory, on your reflex, on your attention. Yeah, well, sorry, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't listen to the instruction. But you have lots of mini games, and these are made to train your brain, become more effective, and keep all your skills and abilities. So, yeah, basically that's all for today. So we had Medi Safe to manage your medication, Migraine Buddy to track your migraines, Health Tab to have a quick diagnosis and talk with the doctor about what you can have. Hubot, who is here to help you manage your health and anxiety, and Lumosity, who is here to train your brain. So yeah, that will be all for today. I hope you found that interesting and that you will use these apps. Once again, if you have anything that you would like for us to cover, let us know in the comment and we'll work on that. Have a really lovely day and see you soon.